One of the most basic objections raised by critics of NATO's military intervention in Kosovo was that, lacking authorization by the Security Council, it presumed to run roughshod over international law, thereby weakening the law's authority and setting a precedent for any sufficiently powerful state to invade another sovereign territory on moral grounds of its own choosing. As a result, it was argued, the security of states everywhere had been weakened and relations between them made more distrustful. NATO's high-handed action had made the world a considerably more dangerous place. That, however, was only one view, for the legal status of NATO's action was and is a point of controversy on which eminent experts in international law have taken opposing sides. There is no doubt that the text of the UN Charter forbids the unilateral use of force except in self-defense, and that it restricts all other use of force to what is specifically mandated by the UN Security Council for the maintenance of international security and peace. The problem with this is that, as it stands, the Charter itself could outlaw military action necessary to stop genocide. Suppose a Hitler decides upon a final solution for a minority group within the borders of his own state. Suppose he cannot be dissuaded from this policy by diplomatic or economic pressure. Suppose he restrains himself from invading a neighbour or otherwise posing a threat to regional security. And suppose the politics of the Security Council precludes sufficient unanimity to enable armed intervention by an authorised body because one of the permanent members would veto it. Then the letter of international law, as we now have it, would allow the final solution to run its course. Christian just more thinking, as expressed by that patriarch of international law, Hugo Grotius, has a response to this. In cases of judicium cessans, where judgment or courts are absent or lacking, or where the law is not being enforced, cases where public authority fails to enforce the law against grave and massive injustice, the natural unilateral right to oppose it by force revives, other prudential things being equal.